A married man was having an affair with his secretary. One day, their passions overcame them in the office and they took off for her house. Exhausted from the afternoon's activities, they fell asleep and awoke at around 8 p.m. As the man threw on his clothes, he told the woman to take his shoes outside and rub them through the grass and dirt. Confused, she nonetheless complied, and he slipped into his shoes and drove home. "Where have you been?" demanded his wife when he entered the house. "Darling," replied the man, "I can't lie to you. I've been having an affair with my secretary. I fell asleep in her bed and didn't wake up until 8 o'clock. The wife glanced down at his shoes and said, "You liar, you've been playing golf." The secret to a long marriage is that we take time to go to a restaurant 2 times a week. A little candlelight, dinner, soft music, and dancing. She goes on Tuesdays, I go on Fridays. A guy and his wife are sitting and watching a boxing match on television. The husband sighs and complains, "This is disappointing, it only lasted for 30 seconds. "Good," replied his wife, "now you know how I always feel." A police officer attempts to stop a car for speeding, and the guy gradually increases his speed until he's topping 100 miles per hour. The man eventually realizes he can't escape and finally pulls over. The cop approaches the car and says, "It's been a long day and my shift is almost over, so if you can give me a good excuse for your behavior, I'll let you go." The guy thinks for a few seconds and then says, "My wife ran away with a cop about a week ago. I thought you might be that officer trying to give her back." You know you're getting old when your wife says, "Honey, let's run upstairs and make love." And you answer, "I can't do both. My friend asked me, 'Why are you getting a divorce?' I responded, 'My wife wasn't home the entire night and in the morning she said she spent the night at her sister's house.' He said, 'So?' And I responded, 'She's lying. I spent the night at her sister's house.'" A husband asks his wife, "Will you marry after I die?" The wife responds, "No, I will live with my sister." The wife asks him back, "Will you marry after I die?" The husband responds, "No, I will also live with your sister." A bus full of housewives going on a picnic crashed with no survivors. Each husband cried for a week, but one husband continued for more than 2 weeks. When asked, he replied miserably, "My wife missed the bus." Lady 1. Why is your husband so punctual when returning home from work? Lady 2. I made a simple rule. Sex will begin at 9 p.m. sharp, whether he is there or not. A wife asked her husband, "Honey, will you still love me when I am old and overweight?" The man replied, "Yes, I do." Wife, our new neighbor always kisses his wife when he leaves for work. Why don't you do that? Husband, how can I? I don't even know her. Teacher, answer this math problem. If your father earns $500 a week and gives half to your mother, what will he have? Student, a heart attack. Don't break anybody's heart, they only have one. Break their bones, they have 206.